Hello, everybody. Welcome to our blog. I'd like to welcome you all once again to our blog. First of all, I would like to say something about the new modified enhanced community quarantine. I mean, Manila is back to that status. And I'm very saddened by the fact that ang dami na namang affected. Like, you need quarantine pass na naman, no transportation, public transportation, and that includes taxis and Grab. So it's gonna be really hard. Pabalik-balik tayo, no? Balik na naman. I don't know the reason behind all this. Is it because of our actions? The Filipinos are really hard-headed? Or is it because of the supposedly clear guidelines and implementation of the policies from whom? From the government, of course. To whichever is the problem, it's all up to you people. But let's all be safe. I would love to reiterate to everybody that you are less likely to get the virus if you are home. So if you don't have any good reason to go out, other than what? Emergencies, other than buying medicine, other than buying food outside, then stay home. I know it's hard. Alright? So for now, for our blog today, since we cannot do any other blogging outside or wherever, I realized that I still have to continue blogging, and for today I'm going to impart to everybody my know-how on English grammar. If you would like to ask me, it was actually a job for me for 10 years. I was an English grammar teacher, and I think last night before going to bed I was thinking of a content that would help not just the people like me, not just YouTuber, but everybody, especially the kids, especially the students who are staying home, and I hope this could help. I'm going to start with grammar. When I say grammar, there is a very, very wide scope of grammar, but we're gonna start with correct usages. When I say correct usage, merong mga complicated words or phrases in English that we Filipinos are actually confused or may not know. So we are not using it. So for today, we're gonna start with our first topic, and this is all about these two phrases, a most and the most. If you can see the meaning, a most means very, or to a great extent. Let's see the difference if we are to say the most. I think this word the most or phrase the most is commonly heard by Filipinos. Ginagamit po natin to kung tayo ay nagkukumpara ng more than two things, objects, people, places. Alright, so very common sa atin to. But for Filipinos, we don't actually somehow use the word a most. The most means unique or the best kind. So, superlative talaga siya. Alright? Say, YouTube is the most accessible form of social media these days. So, ang daming social media. So, you're comparing YouTube to other forms of social media. Kaya nagiging superlative siya at siya po ay unique among all those other social media. Alright? So, let's try to make sentences. Alright? So, alright, let's try to check now some sentences para magkaroon tayo ng malalim na idea kung paano gamitin ang a most at the most. I'd like you to read these sentences. Read with me. Banton is a most fascinating place. So that means very. I am not comparing Banton to any other places, but I'm referring to Banton as extremely fascinating place. On the other hand, when I say Banton is the most fascinating place I've ever been to, notice the word or the phrase I've ever been to. So of all those places na pinuntahan ko na in Tagalog, Banton is the most fascinating. Alright? So we are comparing Banton to other places. Pero yung first sentence, we are only referring to Banton Island or Banton as an extremely fascinating place. So you see the difference, right? Nakita natin yung difference ng the most at a most. And that is very commonly used with the Americans or the British. Yung a most. So we can also use that. We can also apply it. Why not have other sentences? I'm going to show you, or I'm going to make more sentences for you to understand deeper. Alright, so I have two more sentences for all of you. The first one is, that is a most beautiful sunset. I'm referring to one sunset. I'm not comparing that to other sunsets that I've seen, that I've witnessed. On the other hand, our second sentence says, that is the most beautiful sunset I've ever seen. Etong phrases na to, I've ever seen, that tells us that we are comparing one particular sunset, the most beautiful, to the other sunset that we have seen. So that's mainly the difference. I hope you understand now the difference between the most and the most. For example, let's make another example. In your family, for instance, there are three girls in the family: Sophia, Anna, and Liza. Liza is the most intelligent of them, of the three of them. So am I comparing Liza to two or more? Yes, my comparison tayo doon. So if I just say Liza is the most intelligent, I don't care of the others. I'm just referring to Liza as extremely intelligent. So it means very. Alright? So you have a great day, everybody. If you want to be part of my channel, please go ahead and hit like. Click the subscribe button. You can also comment down, make your sentence. I would love to hear and to read all your sentences using a most and the most. Please also click the notification bell for updates. We're going to be uploading videos on English grammar as often as possible. You all have a great day. Keep safe, everybody. And please stay at home.